this often, and anybody that is in here, y'all know, and it's a thing that be pissing men off. I'm saying that this is proof that men don't really deserve to be in relationships with women because we don't actually fulfill their needs. We definitely don't fulfill them sexually. Like, I know that without a doubt. We don't. The vast majority of men don't fulfill their women's needs.
Speak for yourself, brother. Speak for yourself, brother.
I know, here comes a lying on their dick. I don't care about that. You ain't got to lie to me, brother. The vast majority of women don't orgasm when they have sex.
You got nail polish on, bro. You not a man. Fuck out of here, bro.
Smoke God. One thing I know for sure.
Ain't one thing, nothing. You're not about to speak on men like you.
Smoke God. How many? Hold on, brother.
Like you the spokesperson of all men.
How many men?
For yourself, bro.
I know. Be quiet.
For yourself, bro.
Hold on. I'm gonna help you out.
God, calm down, bro. Let us speak.
Smoke God. I know he triggered because he obviously doesn't make his woman come. But Smoke God, here's a question I got to ask you, brother. How many men have you had sex with? Since you know how satisfying men are, you know how men can satisfy women so well. Smoke God, how many men have you had sex with? Out of curiosity.
Pause that whole question, bro.
No, that's a genuine question. I'm not afraid to ask the question.
You gotta reword that whole question, bro. That's the whole pause, bro.
I'll reiterate it for you, right? How many men have you had sex with for you to sit up here and say that men satisfy their women?
No. See, that ain't what you said. You said most women are not satisfied. So how would you know most women ain't satisfied when you don't even have sex with women?
What? I'm married to a woman.
He's saying that.
This dude is
smoke. He look, bro. Look, because you crashed out.
This dude is so.
Bro, change. Like he's supposed to
crash out in real time.
He crashed out. Look, he ain't. Look, though, I don't know why he crashed out by that fact.
I'll tell you why he crashed out. I'm gonna tell y'all why he crashed out.
Loudest in the room. Yeah.
Because the man that I was referring to was him. Because why else would you crash out? I don't care if you can say, look, if you say that about me, right, or just about men in general, and it doesn't apply to me. Right? And you know it doesn't apply to you because you're having this conversation with your woman and she's telling you, you satisfy me, yada, yada, yada. Why would you care? Right? And then, or if you're having this conversation, I'm sorry, and then if somebody says that and then you go, no, not me, brother, not mine. Why do you need to react like that if you know that your woman is satisfied? Because I didn't say no woman is satisfied. I said most women aren't satisfied. He asked me, how do I know? There are studies done.
It can come down to
70% of women don't ever experience an orgasm. Ever.
Some women will lie though. Some women will lie about having security. They'll lie about saying that. They'll lie about basically things that goes right in a relationship. So the man will never know if he's doing good or doing bad. And that's the problem too.
You know why women lie?
Let me answer it.
Go ahead.
Women lie because it has been proven that there is consequence to that, whether that's violence, usually violence, right? You guys that's a huge ego blow. Mm-hmm. Many men can't handle that. That's just proof. Now, there's some out here who have a certain level of emotional maturity and self-awareness and just some, some grown-up energy who can like take some feedback, right? Because if you're sleeping with anybody, it should be a mutual kind of back and forth. So everybody should be involved in the process. So if something don't feel good and don't look good, don't taste good, like we should be adults enough to be like, and if you can't do that, then you have no business sleeping with certain people, or you shouldn't be out here in these streets if you can't take feedback. But most men can't handle women saying that actually didn't really feel good, or no, I didn't finish.
And that's the problem. Some people that do that, they are not men.
Wait. I got a question for the men on the panel. This ain't got to apply to you. We're gonna use my man Smoke God. Do you think that if Smoke God's woman were to tell him that he wasn't satisfying her, do you think it would be safe for her to tell him that?
Hell no. I feel like
hell no.
Based
You
on
sound
what he
like you
just
would
did,
concur. I
no,
feel
Hell
like
nah.
no.
hell
No,
no.
If he don't know by now that most women that you get with, 9 times, like most cases, you're not gonna be able to please them. He definitely gonna crash out.
Who told
Like
you that?
what?
Who told you you can't please a woman?
Oh no, I'm not saying you can't please them.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying in most cases you're not gonna be able to like, you know what I'm saying, make them finish.
No, that's what I'm saying. Who
Yeah,
told
yeah,
you?
yeah.
Who told you that?
Who told me that? I just figured it out.
No.
What do you
No,
mean?
you didn't just figure that out.
I
You
just figured
didn't.
it out.
No, you can't make them. What are you talking about? You both certainly can. What do y'all say? This is
Smoke
what I'm
God.
saying. It's
No.
like what's going on, brother? This is
It's
crazy.
because they be with women and they're not like with the woman. It's for them. Like men, a lot of men are out here, having schmecks for themselves, right? It's not a group event. And that's proof, right? That's why
Yeah.
women are left like, or he was all right, or whatever, or are looking for something else. It's like because you guys don't include the partner.
I feel like we shouldn't call them men, because to be honest,
Nah.
you got to be
No,
humble to
no,
be a
no,
man. That's not a man.
We're not
That's
doing
not
that.
a man.
Amen. That's most. Period. That's most men. So we
Yeah,
ain't
but
calling them men. Then
if
we calling men.
we're being real and talking about what a man is, if we go off of what an actual man is, people that get mad and want to
What is an
abuse a
actual
woman is
man,
not a
Barry?
man.
I bet money. What is the definition of a man? I'm not asking your opinion. What is the actual definition of a man?
I feel like there's no real definition
There
based
is
off of.
100%. There
I
is
feel
an
like
actual period. There is an
yeah, but
actual definition for the
I
word.
understand that there's an actual definition, but I feel like
Then that's it.
your
That's
way
the
of
definition.
being
Hold
a
on, wait.
man should
But
be off
please,
what
hold
your
on, brother.
mama taught you,
Listen,
what your
listen.
mama told you a man should be.
No. Listen, brother. Then that is the definition. There is a definition. That is the
Yeah,
definition. There's no need in you injecting your personal feelings into the definition. Nobody cares because then it gets
you're
too
right. You're right.
convoluted.
You're right.
Hold on, wait. Because it gets too convoluted. If
Mm.
because what you think is a man, or what I think is a man, or what Rango think is a man, or what E thinks
It's
is a man,
always be
it's
different.
all different. So why are we
Yeah.
doing? Why don't we just say this is the baseline for a man? A man is a grown male, and whatever
Yeah.
grown is subjective.
How was your mom?
From culture to culture, no doubt. But in our culture, it's 18 years old, right? So if you're 18 and up, you are a man.
Real one.
Legal.
Did you just mention your mom though, bro?
Yeah. Yeah. If you go out for, if your mama ain't teaching you how to be a man, what are you doing? Your mama should be teaching you things. Your parents should be teaching you certain things on how to live life, on how to be who you are. Not just, they shouldn't just be sitting back letting you do you. Cause it's not gonna never work. You're not gonna never be right.
So you think your mom should teach you how to be a man?
If that's true.
I
If
don't
she
think
can
you.
keep her man, she should know
I
what a
don't think
man
you want
is.
to die. So I see what he's saying.
And my mama has been married to my father for about 20 plus years. And of course I would believe what she know what a man is. My father, he teaching me how to work, all that. He even taught me how to do lots of things. How to continue a family business, how to basically be a man. In my perspective, my opinion.
Your dad
This is
taught you how
my
to be a
opinion.
man.
That's a first. I'll take. It's all good.
You know, most men don't have fathers. I'm not gonna say Smoke God doesn't, but Smoke God might be one of those men
Why you say
because
that?
he has too much of an ego. His ego is too. It's like he gets triggered over things that he shouldn't get triggered over.
I don't know, brother. I don't play that. I hate the like, oh, you ain't got a dad, that's why you like that. Or you was raised by your mom. I think that's
Yeah,
highly
I don't like
disrespectful.
that either. But it's like you can see it because I have a cousin. He don't have a dad, and the things he do, he's disrespectful to people that love him, that try to do better for him. And I started picking up on that, and I was like, maybe it's because his father wasn't there for him. Maybe he needs a father.
Hey, run that poll again. Run that
'Cause-
poll again, y'all. Go ahead.
What you mean?
Now I was talking to my moms. Run that poll again. Only 19 people voted. I won't. Nobody knew. I'm gonna shout it out. Go ahead. Keep going. Period.
Yeah. But I had noticed because my mother, she knows she loves my cousin very much. He's family. So she brought him over to stay with us for a couple years, and he started disrespecting her. But he would never disrespect my father, because I think he seen my father as an actual father, because he never had one.
No, a
So
lot.
when
He
it
just,
came
he
to my
just saw
father
your
telling him
father
to,
as a more physically imposing person, not
Ex-
because.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
that's not.
because
exactly.
Ain't got nothing to
he's
do
been
with
around
nothing.
women so much in his life that I feel like he no longer respects them.
Yeah, he was just threatened by violence, and most men don't respect women,
And
Yeah.
and
whether they got fathers or not.
Oh,
Your daddy don't. If your daddy don't look, most men don't respect women, and then men and those same men have children and have sons, and they don't teach their sons to respect women, and their sons grow up not respecting women, and then those sons grow up and they have kids, and they grow up to not, and they raise their sons to not respect. Like, it's a cycle, brother. So having a father does not mean you gonna respect women. Most men don't respect women with or
I feel
without
as
father.
I feel as your mother or grandparents, stuff like that, should teach you respect. Because it's what my TT and all that did to me. They taught me respect. They taught me how to walk into a room, say excuse me, say excuse me when you pass people. Respect everybody, even if they do you wrong. Respect them.
Okay. Go ahead. You got a lot of background noise. I'm gonna mute you up here. I don't know who was trying to speak, but go ahead.
Yeah, I was just trying to say, I guess what he's trying to say is like being like he could say like the woman in his life could have trained him to respect and how to cater to women. I mean, like you can have a dad too, like you said, and still not do all that. But I mean, there could be a type of influence that your mom could put in you in terms of how to deal with women in general. You know?
Hey, y'all, bang that poll. The poll up there in the top left corner is for the women. Hit that poll up there. It's a good question. I don't know if I don't know. I don't think teaching a man. I don't think a man or a woman should teach a man how to be a man. I don't believe in the concept of teaching a man how to be a man. I think it's a weird idea. I think you just teach people to be decent people.
You can instill values, like your parents can instill values, but like you said, ultimately you have to know
But the
how to
values
get
are
that.
universal, though, Mr. Too Real.
Yeah, I didn't say it
Like
wasn't.
integrity should be a universal value. You know what I mean? Respect should be a universal value.
Discipline,
Consistency.
patience.
Yeah, these should be universal values. So like, it shouldn't be like, oh, a woman can only teach a woman how to be a woman. Like, that's a weird
No,
idea.
no. Yeah, I said at the end of the day, parents can instill value, but as a individual person, you have to know what is true integrity and so on. That's.
Hey, Ye said, only my side dude make me come.
Why ain't she with him?
Man, these comments is diabolical, man. What?
Why isn't she with him?
Because I already told you, bro. Side dudes and side pieces and side girls and side women are good in doses. Being
Yeah,
in
but
a long-term relationship is probably not conducive to their capabilities, right? So
They've seen to
if you're
it.
trying to get in, look, bro, y'all, we know sports, right? I'm gonna use a sports analogy for my boys, right?
Yeah.
You ever heard of like third down backs? In
Yeah,
football, third down backs or whatever. Okay, cool.
I don't really watch football.
Okay. For those of us that do, third down backs are the running backs that can like catch the ball out the backfield. You know, they're not really like run between the tackle. You know what I'm saying? They usually, you know, they little scat backs, they call them, right? The third down backs, right? They're not Adrian Petersons, let's say, right? They're good in doses. But if you were to just have that running back, that third down back, that smaller back, they wouldn't really do they wouldn't be as effective during the game, right? Because they're not big enough. They can't run, run in between the tackles, right? That's what side dudes are, and that's what side women are. Like, they can't it's not sustainable long term. And she may be with that dude only for that reason. So she found a dude because her man doesn't make her, you know what? Because most men don't. She found a dude who does, and that's all she uses him for. She don't care about watching movies with this motherfucker. She ain't trying to build with him. She don't care about what his favorite color is. All she care about is he does that, he scratches that itch for her.
Yeah, that's
But you
understandable.
don't think that puts her in a dangerous situation
Of
on
course,
both sides?
anytime women get in close proximity to a man, she's in a dangerous situation. So the more men she's in close proximity to, the more dangerous the situation. Hold on. Let me read this poll. Ladies, has the men you've been with made you, you know what? 32% said yes, and 67% said no. That's almost the real number is 70%.
So
202 votes.
back to the question where you said,
Hold on, AJ was talking. Let AJ finish. Go ahead, AJ.
Yeah, I was just because with this being a prompt, with this being an idea that you're putting out there and promoting, it puts people. I mean, naturally, if somebody goes to say, you know what, yeah, I am gonna get a side dude. Let's say she don't tell the side dude that she got a man. That's abuse. Number one, that's abuse on both sides. She's abusing that side dude because potentially one of them could bring back, you know, this and that. She's abusing.
As long as she's not lying to him, she ain't abusing him.
Okay, but she's also abusing her partner because potentially, you know, what the side dude could bring back STD, XYZ like that. That's a dangerous situation for all three. So, you know, just off that basis alone, deserves is very subjective. I don't think anyone deserves a side piece. I think they deserve to figure out how to.
I agree, AJ. Everybody doesn't deserve a side piece, but does every person in a intimate, you know, physically intimate relationship, does every person deserve to to come?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And most women aren't coming.
Yes. But if statistics are telling you that 9 times out of 10, you're not, well, maybe not 7 times out of 10, just by off the poll, let's say 7 times out of 10, you're not finna find, you're putting yourself in dangerous situation after dangerous situation. You abuse your partner time and time and time again until you find that one. So how many times do you have to abuse your partner before you find that person who's going to scratch your itch? How many times is it going to take for you to abuse your partner and put yourself in a dangerous situation before one of the two finds out? And we already know by, you know, the example that Smoke God said, men are very quick to anger. So when is that situation going to turn around? Instead of just saying, hey, why don't I just be single? You know, I got my roles, I got my XYZ. You know what I'm saying? I'll handle it myself.
So we all. I just want to be clear. So AJ, I just want to ask the guys up here: are we all okay with the idea that women should just stay away from men in general because men don't satisfy women?
No, that is not true.
Why not?
Because you wouldn't be here.
That's not true.
That is true. If men and women was not staying together, didn't do what they do, you wouldn't be here.
That's not true. Not every man is not satisfying their woman. This is in general. So in general, are we okay with the idea that most women should just stay away from most men?
No.
Oh, you can fix that.
Yes.
You can fix that issue.
I don't.
It's been an issue for it since the beginning of time. So how do you?
That's because most people don't know how to communicate.
I think it's safe to say that most women need to do what's best for them. If that man ain't, if you're not interacting with any man that can please you, whether it be emotionally, physically, whatever, stay away from him.
So let me read this Cash App. I appreciate the Cash App. She said, "Side niggas lives matter."
That's crazy.
Side niggas lives matter.
That's crazy.
Can I go back?
Hold on, man. Hold on.
Somebody said in the comments, what does satisfaction have to do with pre-creation?
With procreation, yeah.
Procreation, yeah.
It doesn't. You can procreate and not be satisfied. So they're just saying, saying that we wouldn't be here is a lie because we could do that and not be in a relationship with each other. We can procreate without, yeah. So it sounds like you guys are making a strong case for women should just stay away from men.
Nah.
That's what I'm hearing.
To fix this issue as best as possible, communication is important. And
I like what he's saying. Too real.
Communication is important. And if you can't like get it down, like especially and get her to come, you better know how to eat it properly. And there's so many ways.
So let me ask. Wait. So I think what I'm saying is that if you think the cure to it is communication, but we know, and like E said earlier, we know that most men couldn't handle it, no matter how the woman were, no matter how gently the woman were to put it to us.
Soft men. I want a woman to tell me, "Oh, babe,
hold on, Mr. Tudor, let me finish, brother.
Okay, go ahead.
Most men Most men cannot handle a woman telling him that he's not satisfying her. Most men cannot do that, right? Most men cannot take that. We won't. So the communication is not from them. The communication isn't that. It's not like, man, I wish they would tell me. Hold on, I got to mute you up. You got a lot of background noise. Damn, what's wrong with y'all mics, man? Both of y'all mics sound like y'all in a goddamn wind tunnel. So in both cases, right? The women in most cases, women can't tell men that they're not being satisfied, whether it be emotionally or sexually. We care even less about the emotional satisfaction. What am I saying? Satisfaction. What's the word? Why I don't know why I'm losing that word, but satisfaction. I don't know why I was trying to say like more syllables. The satisfaction of we care less about the emotional satisfaction of women. You know what I'm saying? Let alone the physical. You know what I'm saying? Because at least with Smex, it's fun. We get something out of it too. So like, yeah, I love to make her come. You know, whatever. But either way, we can't handle it. Either way, we can't handle it. You know what I'm saying? Either way. So it wouldn't be for the women to communicate with us. It would be for men to be more open to the critique, right? And how do men become more open to being criticized by women, right? You got to ask the question, why are men so quick to violence or so quick to abuse simply because a woman is telling him that she's not satisfied? That's what I'm trying to get at. What do you guys think is the underlying factor there? What do you think the underlying factor there? What do you think is causing that?
Not listening.
No. Why aren't they listening?
Maybe their egos.
Okay, and why are they? And what about their ego tells them? It's like it's entitlement, right? What is feeding that ego? What has told them this whole time that a woman's emotional and physical satisfaction doesn't matter?
Because maybe based on their past experience, they never had a woman that complained to them. So when they find somebody that did, it's like a shock to them.
It's called misogyny. It's
the way you.
We were almost there. We was dancing around it. Yeah. So misogyny teaches men that women's satisfaction doesn't matter. Our satisfaction as men is the only thing that matters. Right? There's a whole system put in place to push this idea, by the way, called the patriarchy. So wouldn't it behoove us as men to then tear down the system so that men can communicate better with women? Because most men are incapable of communicating effectively with women, especially when it comes to talking about issues such as the satisfaction of women, right?
Yes.
Wouldn't it benefit us as men to unlearn our misogyny, unpack it, so that we can now communicate with women?
Yes.
Right? So, because that's where all of this stuff is stemming from, for most of us. I saw you come off of mute a few times. Go ahead, Liz. Oh, hold on, real quick. Let me read these super chat. Star Moon Gaze, appreciate the super chat. She said, women fake enjoying smacks with men to protect their feelings and protect them with their lives. Because also, it's not, let's not assume most men are going to, I don't think most men are going to crash out like Smoke God. But I do think most men would be very upset and very disappointed. And it could like really mess up their relationship. Like he could become despondent.